Them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, 49ers nothing.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
49er first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Green Bay.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down. Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 29, Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi Stadium. Well, really, any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be in great shape. He just kind of botched it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Second and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
1-yard gain.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down and much more here for Jones. The 20.
Right down their throat.
Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 51 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On first down, Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is
to throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.